Be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below. New Judicial Watch lawsuit investigates Hillary Clinton's State Department for pay to play. Conservative watchdog group Judicial Watch announced Wednesday it filed a lawsuit against the State Department for records on Hillary Clinton's former Deputy Chief of Protocol, Dennis Chang, for the two years he worked under then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. After Chang's work at the State Department, he went on to work for the Clinton Foundation. That figures. Now, Judicial Watch reports this. They announced today that it sued the U.S. Department of State for emails, calendar entries, and other information in the electronic file of Dennis Chang, who was the Deputy Chief of Protocol for 2 years under former Secretary of State Clinton. Chang was the Deputy Chief of Protocol of the United States from July 2009 to July 2011. Following his tenure at the State Department, Chang joined the Clinton Family Foundation as Director of Development, and then in April of 2015 became the Finance Director of Hillary for America presidential campaign. Now, prior to joining the Clinton State Department, Chang was Finance Director in New York for Miss Clinton's successful campaign for Senate. Judicial Watch filed a complaint after the State Department failed to respond to a December 21, 2017 Freedom of Information Act request for the PST file of Dennis Chang. Mr. Chang served as Deputy Chief of Protocol of the United States from July 20 of 2009 to 2011. Now, a PST file is a personal storage table and open file format used to store copies of messages, calendar events, and other items within Microsoft software, such as Microsoft Exchange Client, Windows Messaging, and Microsoft Outlook. Now, while at the Clinton Foundation, Chang helped raise over $246 million in just over 3.5 years. Now, a separate FOIA lawsuit by Citizens United found that Chang communicated with Huma Abedin about a major Clinton Foundation dinner and other issues. Previous Judicial Watch FOIA litigation uncovered the Clinton email scandal and ethics scandal, Bill Clinton's conflicts of interest issues, and pay-to-play scandal involving the Clinton State Department and donors to the Clinton Foundation and Clinton campaigns. Now, President of Judicial Watch Tom Fitton had this to say about the news lawsuit investigating crooked Hillary's pay-to-play while she was the head of the State Department. He said, quote, Judicial Watch proved the Clinton State Department became a corrupt arm of the Clinton Foundation. The Justice and State Departments seem to be still protecting Hillary Clinton. Judicial Watch is stepping into the gap, and through this and other ongoing FOIA lawsuits aims to expose and hold the Clinton cash machine accountable to the rule of law. Now, Hillary Clinton made $48 million on Bill Clinton's speeches to foreign governments /entities while she was Secretary of State. Now, as usual, Judicial Watch has done a lot of heavy lifting, exposing the Clinton Foundation pay-to-play. Hillary Clinton promised she would vet all the conflicts of interest before a speech or a deal. We suspected it would be a scam, and we highlighted that we can't trust them back then, Fenton said. Now, Hillary Clinton started violating that promise and agreement almost immediately in terms of taking money from foreign governments and that she promised she would not be taking at the foundation, Fenton continued. Now, how did this vetting happen? We had to sue for the documents, and the documents were shocking because they showed that the State Department approved 215 Bill Clinton speeches, controversial consulting deal worth $48 million, and then they were rubber stamping them all, Fenton said. Bill Clinton was also paid $500,000 by a criminal-linked Renaissance Capital. This Moscow-based firm was also involved in the Uranium One scandal, wherein the Clinton Foundation received $145 million in exchange for 20% of America's uranium. Now, how many other Bill Clinton speeches played out like the Uranium One scandal? Well, the Clintons literally sold America down the river, and they have yet to be brought to justice. Paging, Sessions, you can support them. And as we were just talking about, Tom Fitton did tweet out today saying, new at Judicial Watch lawsuit investigates Clinton pay-to-play at State Department. JW doing the heavy lifting for the rule of law and swamp draining. State was a nexus for Russia collusion during Clinton's tenure. So be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below and tell me how you feel about this report. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Let's make America great again. Peace.